Hello everyone, today we will be discussing AMU PhD entrance exam law paper number 2. Question number 1. What is true regarding rule of law? 1. The expression rule of law has been derived from the Latin phrase la principle de lege light. 2. Doctrine of rule of law was expounded for the first time by Professor A.V. Dicey and was developed by Sir Edward Coke. 3. Professor A.V. Dicey's book The Law of the Constitution was published in 1885. 4. Dicey failed to consider law equality before law as the principle of rule of law. Options are A124, B123, only C only 2, D only 3. And the correct answer is option number D, only 3. Question number 2. In every statute, mens rea is to be implied unless the contrary is shown. This view was expressed in option A, R versus Dudley and Stephen, B, Shiraz versus D, Ridson, C, R versus Prince, D, Harding versus Prince. Answer is B, Shiraz versus D, Ridson. Question number 3. The rights of a child in the womb at the time of the death of the intestate are provided under the Hindu Succession Act in A section 19, B section 20, C section 21, D section 22. Answer is B section 20. Question number 4. In which recent case it has been held by the Supreme Court that the husband must have reasonable cause for taking talaq and he must attempt reconciliation with wife before taking talaq? Option A, Shamim Ara versus State of UP, B, Ali Muhammad versus Hazara Bai, C, Zohra Khatun versus Muhammad Jane Alam, D, Sikandar Ara versus Hussain Ara. Answer is A, Shamim Ara versus State of Uttar Pradesh. Question number 5. In which of the following cases LIC, ONGC and the Finance Corporation were held to be authorities within the term state under Article 12 of the Constitution of India? Option A, Rajasthan State Electricity Board versus Mohanlal, B, Sukhdev versus Bhagat Ram, C, R.D. Shetty versus International Airport Authority, D, Som Prakash versus Union of India. Answer is B, Sukhdev versus Bhagat Ram. Question number 6. Match the following. One part contains features borrowed and other one is the resources. So we have to match the borrowed features from the countries which are the source countries of these features. So one answer will be option number C, that is impeachment of the president has been borrowed from USA. Suspension of fundamental rights during emergency is borrowed from Germany. Prerogative writs have been borrowed from Britain. Election of members of Rajya Sabha has been borrowed from South Africa. Question number 7. The International Bills of Rights in the backbone of human rights jurisprudence, and it consists of option A, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights ICCPR, and the Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. B, the ICCPR and the Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. C, UDHR, ICCPR along with optional protocol and the Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. D, the UDHR, the ICCPR along with the optional protocol. Answer is C, UDHR, ICCPR along with the optional protocol and the Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. Question number 8. Operation of consent to all offences short of causing death intentionally has been extended under option A, section 88 of IPC, B, section 90 of IPC, C, section 91 of IPC, D, section 87 of IPC. Answer is A, section 88 of IPC. Question number 9. Section 82 of IPC enunciates A, a presumption of fact, B, a rebuttable presumption of law, C, a conclusive or irrebuttable presumption of law, D. None of the above. Answer is C. A conclusive or irrebuttable presumption of law. Question number 10. A sells by auction to B a horse which A known to be unsound. A says nothing to B about the horse unsoundness. A does option A fraud, B misrepresentation, C no fraud, D undue influence. Answer is C no fraud. Question number 11. Who among the following constitute corporate social responsibility? One company having net worth of rupees 200 crore or more during any financial year. 2. Company having net worth of rupees 500 crore or more during any financial year. 3. Company having turnover of rupees 1000 crore during any financial year. 4. Company having net profit of rupees 10 crore during any financial year. Options. Correct option is C, 2, 2 and 3. Company having net worth of rupees 500 crore or more during financial year, and company having turnover of rupees 1000 crore during any financial year. Option number C is the correct answer. Question number 12. The National Company Law Tribunal is a dash in India that adjudicates issues relating to Indian companies. The tribunal was established under Companies Act 2013 and was constituted on 1st June 2016 by Government of India. Options are A. Judicial body, B. Quasi-judicial body, C. Executive body, D. State. And correct answer is B. Quasi-judicial body. Question number 13 is again match the following. List 1 that contains article is to be matched with list 2 that when amendment took place. So the answer is option number A, that is Article 38 was amended by 44th Amendment. Article 43A, 97th Amendment, Article 43B, 42nd Amendment, and Article 45, 44th Amendment. Question number 14. An employee found violating the Section 20 of Factories Act 1947 shall be fined up to option A 10 rupees, B 5 rupees, C 15 rupees, D 20 rupees. Answer is B 5 rupees. Question number 15. The Environment Protection Act was passed in A. April 1986, B. July 1986, C. May 1986, D. January 1987. Answer is May 1986, option number C. Question number 16. The term environmental pollution has been defined under which section of the Environmental Protection Act 1986? Option A 2 clause C, B 2 clause B, C 2 clause D, D 2 clause A. Answer is A 2 clause C. Question number 17. Section 201 of Indian Contract Act provides that agency will get terminated by death of principal, but according to Section 209, in case of death of the principal, option A, agent may continue the agency, B, agent may take responsible steps on behalf of the principal, C, an agent must protect the interest entrusted to him, D, the agent is not bound to act on behalf of the legal representative. Answer is option number C, an agent must protect the interest entrusted to him. Question number 18. A and B makes a contract grounded on the erroneous belief that a particular debt is barred by Indian law of limitation. The contract is option A void, B voidable, C non-voidable, not voidable, D all of the above. Answer is C not voidable. Question number 19. Which of the following statements is not correct? A. The renunciation of Islam by married women or her conversion to faith others than Islam shall by itself operate to dissolve her marriage. B. After such renunciation or conversion, the woman shall be entitled to obtain a decree for the dissolution of her marriage. C. The effect of conversion to another faith is provided under Section 4 of Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act 1939. D. The above stated provision does not apply to women converted to Islam from some other faith who re-embraces her former faith. Answer is A. The renunciation of Islam by a married woman or her conversion to faith other than Islam shall by itself operate to dissolve her marriage is not the correct option. So correct answer is A. Question number 20. Quid pro quo stands for A. Knowledge disclosed to public. B. Monopoly granted to for the term of the patent. C. Exclusive privilege of making, selling and using the invention. D. None of the above. B is the correct answer. Question number 21. A wife may also present a petition divorce under section 13 clause 2 of Hindu Marriage Act under which of the following? So here option number C is the correct answer. That her marriage, whether consummated or not, was solemnized before she attained the age of 15 years, and she has repudiated the marriage after attaining that age, but before attaining the age of 18 years is the correct answer. It doesn't matter whether it was consummated or not. Question number 22. If an intestate has left no heir qualified to succeed to his or her property, such property shall devolve on the government, and the government shall take property subject to all the obligations and liabilities to which an heir would have been subjected to. This has been defined under which doctrine of Hindu law? So, this doctrine is known as doctrine of escheat, that is option number A. Question number 23. Khadi is option A trademark, B certification mark, C collective mark, D both. Answer is C collective mark. Question number 24. As per the Factories Act, child means a person who has not completed his dash year of age. So here we have to answer according to the Factories Act, and according to that age is option number B 15. Generally it is 14, but according to Factories Act it is 15. Question number 25. Which one of the following sections of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 empowers the central government to declare areas as sanctuaries or national parks? Option A section 38, B section 27, C section 18, D section 39. Correct answer is option A section 38. Question number 26. The satisfaction of the president means satisfaction of council of ministers and not his personal satisfaction. This was held in which case? Option A Shamsher Singh versus State of Punjab, B UN Rao versus Indira Gandhi, C Ram Jawaya Kapoor versus State of Punjab, D Sardar Lal versus Union Government. Answer is A Shamsher Singh versus State of Punjab. Question number 27. The chapter 14 of IPC deals with which of the following subjects? So here the correct answer is option number C. Offences affecting the public health, safety, convenience, decency and morals. Question number 28. Article 16 clause 4A, which gives power to the state to make laws regarding reservation in favor of scheduled caste and tribes, was added in the constitution by which amendment? So here options are A 75th amendment, B 76th amendment, C 77th amendment, D 78th amendment. Answer is 77th amendment. Question number 29. A.K. Kripak versus Union of India is a landmark judgment in relation to A. Bias, B. Delegated legislation, C. Corporations, D. Rule of law. Answer is A. Bias. Question number 30. Montesquieu propounded the theory of separation of power based on the model of A. UK, B. USA, C. France, D. India. Answer is A. United Kingdom. Question number 31. The Copyright Act 1957 was enforced on A. 31st Jan 1957, B. 21st Jan 1958, C. 27th April 1957, D. 27th April 1958. Answer is B. 21st January 1958. Question number 32. The Environment Protection Act 1986 was enforced on. Question number A. Option A is 23rd May 1986, B. 19 November 1986, C. 11 September 1987, D. 11 November 1986. Answer is B. 19th November 1986. Question number 33. Who introduced the concept of third generation human rights? Option A. Tullius Cicero, B. Jeremy Bentham, C. John Finnis, D. Karel Vassac. Answer is D. Karel Vassac. Question number 34. Maxim Nemo Moriturus Presumitur Mentire is related to A. Section 32(1) of Evidence Act, B. Section 27 of Evidence Act, C. Section 5D of Evidence Act, D. Section 132 of Indian Evidence Act. Answer is A. Section 32 of Indian Evidence Act, that also deals with dying declaration. Question number 35 is again match the following. List 1 is Provision of Industrial Relation Code 2020 and list 2 are the sections of that code. And here the option is answer is option number D. It means the registrar of trade union is given under section 5 of Trade Union Act. Criteria for registration is given under section 6 of Trade Union Act. Right to inspect books of trade union is given under section 19 of Trade Union Act. Immunity from civil suit in certain cases is given under section 16 of Trade Union Act. Question number 36. Which article of 3rd Geneva Convention of 1949 defines the prisoners of war? Option A, Article 1, B, Article 2, C, Article 3, D, Article 4. Answer is G, Article 4. Question number 37. Recently, the central government proposed to replace 29 existing labor laws with 4 codes. Which one of the following is not one of those 4 new codes? Options are A. The Workmen Compensation Code 2020, B. Code on Social Security 2020, C. Industrial Relation Code 2020, D. Code on Wages 2019. Wrong answer has been marked. Option D is not the correct answer. Here the correct answer is option number A, Workmen's Compensation Code 2020. Question number 38. Principle of ex aequo et bono is contained in option A, Article 38 1A of Statute of International Court of Justice, B. Article 38 1B of Statute of ICJ, C. Article 38 2 of Statute of ICJ, D. Article 38 3. Here correct answer is option C, Article 38 2 of ICJ. Question number 39. Which of the following statements are not correct? 1. Cesare Beccaria and Jeremy Bentham are considered as founders of deterrent theory. 2. The exponents of retributive theory emphasizes that when offenders stay in prison, there should be facilities to re-educate them and reshape their personality. 3. The foundation stone of retributive theory was laid down by the principle an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. 4. Founders of preventive theory believe that a punishment is meant to prevent the person concerned and other persons from committing similar offenses. The correct option is D, 2 and 4. Question number 40. Who called international law as vanishing point of jurisprudence? A. Maine, B. Holland, C. Berkeley, D. Blackstone. Answer is B. Holland. And with this, we conclude our today's lecture. Thank you.